Welcome back to the channel, everyone. If you're into speed, precision, and pure riding joy, you're in for a treat today. Because we're taking a deep dive into one of the sharpest machines in the entry-level sport bike category, the 2026 KTM RC 390. And yes, we've got it in black, sleek, stealthy, and straight-up menacing. Now, KTM has never been a brand to play it safe. From Moto GP to backroad twisties, their bikes are built for performance. But what makes the 2026 version of the RC 390 special? Has it truly evolved from its previous iterations, or is it just another yearly refresh? Today, we're going all in. A detailed look at the exterior, a full breakdown of performance, and yes, we'll talk about whether the price tag justifies everything it offers. So, whether you're thinking about getting one, you're just a fan of two-wheel beasts, or you're looking for a practical yet powerful first sport bike, stay tuned. This is going to be a full-throttle review. Exterior. Let's start with what hits you first, the design. The 2026 RC 390 in black is a pure visual stunner. This is not just a colorway, it's a statement. The matte black paint scheme with subtle orange pinstripes gives it that sinister, stealth fighter vibe. It looks aggressive, but refined. The KTM branding is clean, and the lines are sharper than ever. From the moment you lay eyes on it, you know this isn't your average entry-level sport bike. KTM has worked a lot on the aerodynamics this year. You get an all-new front fascia with sharper LED projector headlamps that sit inside a slightly redesigned fairing. It's narrower but more focused. The integrated DRLs, now sleeker than ever, light up like laser beams. Honestly, this black version at night looks like something out of a cyberpunk video game. Move around to the side, and the fairing is more sculpted now. It hugs the frame tightly, creating less drag and a more purposeful silhouette. You'll notice the new fuel tank design. It's more ergonomic, with subtle recesses for your knees, giving better grip when you're leaning into corners. The graphics have also been toned down compared to earlier, more flamboyant KTM models. That's a good thing, it lets the form do the talking. At the rear, the tail section is sharp, with a minimal, race-inspired look. The seat is now more comfortable, but still sporty. You've got split seating with a slightly raised pillion, which might not be super comfortable for long rides, but hey, this bike is made for the rider first. Wheels are 17-inch alloys in gloss black, and they look absolutely fire when in motion. Even the exhaust has been redesigned slightly, more compact, more tucked in, with a better heat shield finish. And don't miss those LED turn indicators, clean, crisp, and perfectly integrated into the mirrors and tail section. Overall, the RC 390 has matured in its design. It still turns heads, but now in a more serious, less flashy way. It's aggressive without being juvenile, stylish without being over the top. Performance. Now let's talk about the real meat of this machine, performance. Because the RC 390 is not just about looking good. It's about riding hard. Under the fairing sits a 373 cubic centimeters, single-cylinder, liquid-cooled engine, the same powerhouse that's been refined over the years. For 2026, KTM has made some subtle yet impactful changes. Power output is now slightly up, around 45 horsepower, with torque hitting roughly 38 Nm. But numbers only tell part of the story. The throttle response. It's razor sharp. Twist the wrist and you're instantly pushed forward. The ride-by-wire system has been retuned for more precise control, and it shows. Whether you're in traffic, cruising through city streets, or attacking the twisties, the RC 390 responds with eagerness and clarity. The gear shifts are slick, thanks to the 6-speed gearbox that's now paired with a standard quickshifter and slipper clutch. And let me tell you, the quickshifter is a game-changer. Downshifting before a corner is smooth, seamless. No jerks, no surprises. Just confidence and control. Top speed. You're looking at about 170 km/h, 105 miles per hour, but more importantly, it gets there quickly. Mid-range torque is punchy, perfect for overtaking and spirited canyon runs. The power band is broad and usable, unlike some bikes that only come alive at the top end. Suspension has been retuned as well. You've got WP Apex USD forks at the front and a preload adjustable monoshock at the rear. On the road, it feels firm but not punishing. KTM has managed to strike a nice balance, stiff enough for performance, but with enough compliance to make daily rides manageable. Braking is handled by a large 320mm front disc with a radially mounted bi-brake caliper, and a 230mm rear disc. ABS is dual-channel and now comes with Supermoto mode, meaning you can switch off rear ABS for some fun sliding action if you're into that kind of thing. Cornering ABS and traction control are also standard, and that's what really elevates the 2026 RC390 above many of its rivals. These aren't features you usually get in this segment, and KTM is clearly aiming to make this bike not just fast, but intelligent and safe. The chassis is lightweight, and KTM claims a slight reduction in overall curb weight thanks to a lighter frame and subframe. The result? This bike feels nimble, flickable, and absolutely planted in corners. The steering geometry has been tweaked, so you get quicker turn-ins and better mid-corner stability. It's addictive. You want to go faster. You want to lean harder. And let's talk about the soundtrack, that signature KTM single-cylinder bark. At idle, it's thumpy. As the revs climb, it gets raspy, urgent, almost angry. It's a soundtrack that encourages you to push, to play, to explore the bike's full potential. Pricing. Alright, let's talk money, because performance always has a price. The 2026 KTM RC 390 comes in at an estimated base price of around $6,200 or 3.60 Indian rupees lakh ex-showroom in India. Yes, it's slightly more expensive than the 2025 model. But you're also getting a lot more tech and refinement for that price bump. Think about it: cornering ABS, traction control, quick shifter, ride-by-wire, Supermoto ABS, all LED lighting, improved aerodynamics, and a slick new TFT display with Bluetooth connectivity. Not to mention that stealthy black paint job that makes the bike look like it costs a lot more than it does. In terms of competition, the RC390 still undercuts or matches rivals like the Yamaha R3 and Kawasaki Ninja 400 in many markets, especially when you factor in features and performance per dollar. And while those bikes might be smoother or more beginner-friendly, the KTM gives you more edge, more race DNA, and frankly, more excitement. Maintenance costs are reasonable, parts are increasingly available, and the KTM service network is growing, especially in developing markets. Fuel economy is decent too, expect around 30 to 35 kilometers per liter in real-world riding, or roughly 70 to 80 miles per gallon, depending on how aggressively you ride. So, is it worth the money? If you're looking for a proper sport bike experience, yes, 100%. It's a track-capable machine that you can live with on the street. A weekend warrior that won't break the bank. Outro. So, what's the final verdict on the 2026 KTM RC 390 in black? It's sharp, it's fast, it's loaded with tech, and it looks absolutely killer. KTM has refined the RC 390 into a machine that's no longer just a gateway into sport bikes, it's a legitimate choice for experienced riders who want performance in a compact, affordable, and fun package. The Black Edition adds that extra layer of stealth and sophistication, a bike that looks as fast as it rides. If you're in the market for a sport bike that won't just make you fall in love with riding, but keep you coming back for more, the RC 390 might just be the one. Let me know in the comments what you think of this 2026 update. Would you pick this over a Ninja 400 or R3? Is the quick shifter a big enough game changer for you? And would you go with the black or KTM's traditional orange? If you enjoyed this review, smash that like button, subscribe for more honest two-wheeled reviews, and hit the bell so you don't miss what's next. We've got more beasts coming your way, classic rides, modern machines, and everything in between. Thanks for watching, ride safe, and I'll see